Look, if we're going to do this, let's do it properly.
You want to look at the money? I find it always calms me.
I'm not the key. I don't open anything anymore.
Osiris, here lies the warrior of the people. Let her cross over!
This is deep stuff, Willow. We're talking about raising the dead.
You play for kittens?
Cup of tea. Almost got shagged. Cup of tea.
It's fucking fantastic.
I love that sound.
Arg.
Hello.
Oh, that's fucking delicious.
Welcome to Beer with Buffy. I'm Rex.
I'm Josh.
Today on Beer with Buffy, we are reviewing Season 6, Episode 22, Grave.
Yeah, it's about fucking time, too.
You know, Josh,
I don't.
we've gotten...
Make me know, Rex.
We've gotten a few messages from listeners sad about our lack of presence.
Yeah, you know, we're famous for our both announced and unannounced surprise hiatuses.
Yeah.
Hiatusi, if you will.
And so we have been on a slight hiatus, not necessarily a planned hiatus, but, you know, life gets busy, and we've been busy.
Sometimes I just fucking hate everything.
Yeah. But, you know, the biggest thing I think that is contributing to my lack of desire to be able to do the podcast is we have not had Reed's ginger beer anywhere in stock in, like, it feels like months.
Last time I found cans on the shelf, I accidentally left half of it at your house and you drank them all, you bastard.
Yes, I did.
Motherfucker. I mean,
no regrets.
I know you don't, and while I'm mad about it, I also don't blame you. Because I saw the Fallout series, and it's like the guy who's like, well, when somebody hands you a bottle of water, you drink it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, today we are not drinking Reed's, we are drinking Jones, which I did not know that they made a zero sugar root beer, and this is actually very fucking good.
It's really fucking... I can't even tell that it's zero sugar. Like, when did zero sugar shit get so good? Did I just get old?
I think that's...
I might have just
really
gotten... I think they're also finding better alternative sweeteners.
Yeah, probably.
Because everything just used to have that aspartame aftertaste.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't get that from these.
But yeah, you know, I did just want to say to several listeners, like, we're sorry we've been on a hiatus.
Yeah, we know. We've been getting your messages. Thank you. It's actually very nice to hear.
Means a fuck ton.
Gives me a big veiny belly boner. Big fuzzy, you know, like Sasquatch belly boner. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Right. You know, it's not sexual. It's just the warm, fuzzy feeling.
I get what you're going for. I do get what you're going for. But, you know, that's a weird place to get there.
Is it too weird?
It's not for you.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like it's... I'm just warming up.
It's close to par for the course, I think.
I'm just warming up, motherfuckers. Let's do this.
In our time of being away, we actually got another review finally.
Yeah. By the way, don't forget to review us on iTunes, like this person did.
Yes.
Okay, so this review is from Nikki, and apparently Nikki is the one who gave us our 77th review like months ago, but we just couldn't see the written review for whatever reason.
Yeah, iTunes has some weird fucking waiting period, I guess. I don't fucking
It's normally
know.
only a couple of days. It doesn't get caught up for months like that. It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I also haven't checked it for at least a month. Anyway, Nikki says, can be listened to without beer. I'm an OG Buffy fan, and this show is a lot of fun, silly and insightful, and the mom synopsis, cry laughy face. I've been binging from the start of it because I just found the pod, and I'm hoping it's still going. Great job, young fellows. Whom I am definitely one of. Doesn't say that, but it kind of had that tone to it. Good timing.
We are still going.
We're still going. You're gonna hate it when you catch up, though. Get in line.
Yeah.
Get in the bathtub with everyone else. The warm, tepid, slightly soap scummy film on the top of it. Water. I don't know where I got that analogy from.
I don't either.
It's just kind of fun to imagine at least 20 chickens in a tepid bathtub.
Speaking of 20 chickens.
Rubbing cloacas together.
No. What is up with you and cloacas?
It's got everything. It's a pee-poo sex hole, Rex. You don't need anything else. It's like a Swiss Army knife for your crotch.
Jesus Christ.
What's not up with you and everyone else in cloacas?
Anyway, we have our executive doodle-doos, our Patreon supporters. If you'd like to join their ranks, you can do that at patreon.com/beerwithbuffy. They are as follows. Krista Bear. Joshua, what are you doing, Joshua? Tink really misses Rex and Josh and their voices, and that is just so sweet.
Stomach boner.
Pixie Dark, Elon Miller Bond, Tracy Kidd, Monica FT. I like Monica spelled it EFFTEE. T. Suba Spike, Audrey Two French Last Names, check out my band Cryptids, Nathan Lancy, Dulcinea, Rachel Doodle-Doo, Katie and Clubby and Soda, Mr. Tabalicious, Sandra Craig, Jay Sommer, Karen Moon, oh, god damn it, Pat Lee Gustan Las Tortugas.
Le gustan las tortugas.
There you go. I can't speak Spanish.
Yeah. Pat likes turtles.
Two-tone magister of many monikers, Gnome, Kelly MC, Jesse Rain, and Carrie Phillips. Thank you so much. Without you, this show literally is not possible.
Yeah. So there. You jerks.
Yeah.
Take that.
Time for Mom Synopsis. Let's get this show on the road.
Well, you forced my hand. Okay. Joshua. What are you doing, Joshua? Listen. Just because I raised a long-forgotten buried satanic temple doesn't mean I'm gonna, burn the world to cinders or something. You're so melodramatic, Mom. Gah! Oh, I don't care about that. Get over yourself, Joshua. Look what you did to my walls. Who's gonna fix that? Wow. All you care about is your stupid wall. Don't you care about my fucking feelings? Oh, it's always about you. What about me, Joshua? Oh, right. You. I forgot. You're extremely emotionally immature. That's what about you. Oh, sure. And I suppose you blame me for all this. And I was on my way here to tell you I loved you as long as you don't destroy the world. Is this the master plan? You're going to stop me by telling me you love me. Only if you don't destroy the world. Wait, isn't it supposed to be unconditional love? You love me whether I destroy the world or not? You just want to be here with me because nothing else matters if the world is ending, right? Oh, of course, Joshua. I love you completely, unconditionally, as long as you get your ass back down off of this cliff and fix my walls that you crumbled while you were fighting your old librarian. I don't think you know what unconditional means, Mom. Why do you keep talking about hair products, Joshua? This is about a mother's love for her son when he behaves how she wants him to. Or when it's his responsibility to manage her emotions. Exactly! Oh, Joshua, you're getting it now. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm gonna go end the world now. No! Okay, do whatever you want. You're going to anyway. Because today on Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Giles is back, and he's got a plan. Willow turns her attention to fighting Giles instead of Buffy, and sends Buffy off on a wild fireball chase to save Xander and Dawn. Okay, and I guess Jonathan and Andrew too. Meanwhile, Willow beats up Giles nearly to death and steals his newly imbued powers he received from a coven on the other side of the pond. But the powers backfire and cause her to feel the pain and suffering of everyone and everything everywhere. So her solution is to kill everyone by ending the world. Very original, Willow. Buffy and Dawn are powerless to stop her being trapped in a cave in the cemetery where the fireball landed, so it's up to Xander with a bad concussion to stop Willow with his carpenter wit and friendly unconditional love. Anya plays messenger but does nothing useful aside from comforting Giles, as he thinks that he's dying. Xander succeeds in his weirdly moving plan to heal Willow's grief by helping her accept it. Buffy has a moment with Dawn where she stops seeing her as a child and respects her as a human being now. Giles is fine now. Anya seems sublimely impressed with Xander upon learning he saved the world with his love. Jonathan and Andrew fuck off to Mexico with a creepy truck driver. Oh, and Spike gets his soul back. The end.
Buckle up, Rupert. Because I've turned pro.
Uh-oh, Daddy's home. I'm in wicked trouble now.
No, honey. I am the magic.
She was your big O, wasn't she, Warren? Not until you killed her. You get off on it. You had him mad on for the Slayer.
Oh, honey. I am the magic. Oh, honey. I
Get off on
If you're looking for me, now's not a great time. Amateur. 6 years as a sideman.
Fly, my pretty fly.
I get to be the Slayer.
Lord, now.
No, honey. I am the magic.
We open on the magic box. Hold on. We have to do this one more time. One last time.
Da magic box. Wait, do they not rebuild it next season? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Oh, now I know. God damn it.
Did you see the set at the end of
I
this?
did see the set at the end of this, but I can't for the life of me remember what they do next season. So I guess cool.
We open on the magic box and, oh, look, Giles is back. Buffy wakes up to see that Giles is back. Yay, everyone's happy.
Woo.
But not really. Willow is, pissy.
Uh-huh.
Very pissy.
Yeah, she, I don't know, I can't think of a good analogy for it. She sure woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know.
She taunts Giles a bit, and turns out Giles has some borrowed power. Handy.
Yeah, they established from the very beginning that it's borrowed power and that Willow can recognize that it's borrowed power, and he doesn't deny it.
But he tries to force her to stay down, succeeds once, and this starts a trend of him succeeding once and then never a second time.
Right.
Because she's got that much power, and she's basically decoding everything he's doing as he does it.
She's like the Borg of Witch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has borrowed power, tries to keep her down, doesn't really work. Then she bitches about being called a rank, arrogant amateur.
Yeah, she's still pretty upset about that. So be careful who you call rank, arrogant amateurs.
Yeah, sometimes they turn into an all-powerful being and want to murder you till you're dead.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those things. Things they never teach you in kindergarten.
Yes.
You know? No, she's got a couple of great quotes in this, just right in this opening scene here. I particularly love, and you'll notice that it's in the music now. Uh-oh, Daddy's home. I'm in wicked trouble now. She fucking really did this roll up. She fucking killed it.
You got to know that she had to have been having a fucking blast.
Oh, God, everyone had to have been. But yeah, Daddy's home. Boy, is he pissed off. I really don't want to keep calling him Daddy like that because it reminds me of the Republicans and their obsession with the orange buffoon. And they're expecting normal people to act out their own latent daddy issues on the cult leader. And I don't know. It's ruined it for me. Daddy.
And it's back.
Yeah. Oh, I just can't stop. So, yeah, he keeps her on the floor with a wave of his hand. Of course, her power's no match for his. Any good villain would say that.
Yeah.
So I guess she's a good villain. She bats away his attempts to keep her down. The second time, he's like, I'm just here to help you, Willow. She's like, oh, I'm good, but you can watch, you sicko. I bet you're into that, aren't you, you fucking perv? But then her other great quote from this scene, buckle up, Rupert, because I've gone pro.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing.
Opening
Fuck
credits.
yes! We are in for a ride. What?
Opening credits.
Opening credits. Willow's about to let some shit rip, and Giles, with the greatest of ease, puts her in a binding spell that basically knocks her out and immobilizes her immediately.
Yes.
Which is more than anyone has been able to do so far.
Another great fucking quote immediately after he puts Willow in the stasis. He kind of does a double take to Buffy. And he's like, you cut your hair.
Yeah, I love that part because Buffy's staring over at Willow with shotgun on, then looks back, and then Giles looks over at her. Yeah, she was having a hell of a time last episode, I feel like, to get anyone to notice her hair. So that was a nice follow through with that. If I'm remembering properly, I don't know, it's been like at least a month since we recorded that. Anyway, this proves that Giles is the perfectest man on the planet.
I wouldn't go that far.
But he noticed her hair. And he's giving them hope about being able to handle their psychotic witch friend.
However, he doesn't make any mention whatsoever to Anya's hair, which she's obviously a little like sad about. Like, I'm blonde now.
Yeah, stop playing favorites, Giles. What the hell?
I mean,
even the most perfect man,
let's be honest,
still falls horribly short.
He was a watcher. She's the slayer. She's his favorite. That's just what it is.
I still thought it was stupid fucking cute how Anya comes over and she's like, I'm blonde.
Right. No, like it very on character for Anya. Mm-hmm. And like my favorite part though is that after she says this, he's like, yeah,
I noticed.
And then they're all happy and hugs and like there isn't any like, oh, you didn't say anything to me. No whininess or anything like that.
Yeah. He doesn't give Anya near as good of a hug though.
No.
She got pretty shafted. But she's satisfied with what she gets from Daddy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I lied. I'm going to say it a lot. So, yeah, so Giles breaks free of the double daughter hug and goes to his third adopted daughter, whom's still trapped in his binding spell. She manages to croak out, "This won't hold me forever." And it's like,
specifically, he says that he's very sorry to hear about Tara.
Oh, yeah.
And then her response has nothing to do with Tara. She just looks over at him and says, "This won't hold me forever."
Yeah, she's very much in the denial phase of grief.
Yeah.
This whole time.
Very much so.
As Dark Willow. I almost said Wicked Willow.
I mean, yeah, that too.
I prefer Dark Willow, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, cut to the training room.
Yes.
Where Giles explains that he learned from a powerful coven that sensed the rise of dark force fueled by grief. Their seer told him about Tara and gave him the powers to take down... Gave him their powers specifically to take down Willow. So Giles is like, but enough about me. How have you been? And
Buffy then goes through and catches up Giles on all the shit that's happened this season.
Yeah, I see Willow still doing heroin. That's nice.
Yes.
Yeah, couldn't be bothered to give a shit. You know what, with all the Xander leaving Anya at the altar, Anya being a vengeance demon again, Dawn's a klepto, I'm poor as fuck, working at a fast food restaurant, and I've been fucking my nemesis just to feel anything.
And there's this long moment where Giles is just kind of staring her down, and then he just busts up laughing.
And now the closest thing she's ever had to a functional parent who also abandoned her is now laughing at her. But no, that's fine. She thinks it's funny too.
The thing about it is like,
sometimes you have to laugh, not to cry.
Sometimes shit's so bad that like the only thing you can do is fucking laugh about it.
And I get that. I'm not trying to shit too hard on their choice here, but it didn't quite stick the landing in my opinion.
I really expected the response to be kind of like shock and awe from Giles.
Yeah.
And like, oh, kind of judgy. But I think his response here is honestly the best possible response.
I think it achieves the necessary tone change.
Yeah.
Because we already had the big dramatic moments of,
Right.
oh, I missed you, and oh, I'm here to kick your ass, and all that.
The last thing Buffy needs is someone to be fucking judgmental about the shit that she's done and the choices that she's made.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to be judgmental in any scenario, but I wasn't expecting him to laugh. I was expecting him to be supportive. But he finds a way to do both.
Yeah, I think he threads the needle perfectly here.
Yeah, it's an ironic laugh. He's not mocking her.
We get a quick little cut back to the front of the shop. Anya's trying to like clean the place up while Willow's just kind of floating there, which I don't think I could do that.
Yeah.
I think I would be so entirely unnerved by seeing Willow there. I'd be like, I'm going to go get a coffee. Like, I would just leave.
I would set up a folding chair next to the door of the training room keep the door open, be like, eyes on Willow, eyes on Giles, eyes on Willow, eyes on Giles.
Well, and I think the idea is like Giles and Buffy want to have a private conversation.
Yeah, and
But-
you don't get to have that.
Yeah, like
while we have
you're in active problem time right now.
Yeah.
Like, this is active problem
that
time.
needs to wait a minute. Sorry, and because they took the time to do that at this very inopportune time,
Yeah.
Willow gets free.
Yeah, she Jedi mind tricks Anya.
Because
Despite the fact that Anya says that she's a vengeance demon and the mind tricks won't work on her.
Yeah, Willow's using mind control to make Anya free her, which doesn't work on Vengeance. Yes, Master.
Yeah.
Which is basically how the scene goes. Back in the training room, Giles and Buffy are still laughing, this time over the Cuckoo's Nest episode where Buffy believed that she was just a nutcase in L.A. and never actually proved otherwise, frankly. She just succumbed to the delusion because it was better than reality.
Yeah, Giles apologizes for leaving, which Buffy's response to that is that no, he was kind of right to leave, which I still don't know how I feel about that.
I'm right there with you. He decides now of all times that he shouldn't have left, and Buffy's like, no, you should have. We're all stupid, and Giles emphatically agrees in a joking way.
Yeah.
But Buffy admits that she needed the kick in the ass to be an adult, and Giles admits that the most adult thing you can do is to ask for help when you need it, and Buffy's like, okay, pick a lane, fucker.
Right. The thing is, though, is Buffy also wasn't being completely open and honest with Giles about what she was dealing with. He wasn't really aware of her experience. The leaving was already in motion by the time he got even a little bit of extra information as far as like from her lines in the musical.
Mm-hmm.
And so like at that point, I don't know. She's not really doing what she would have needed to do to like show him that staying was the better choice.
I just can't stop wondering if it was a completely forced plot point that Giles felt like he needed to go because Buffy needed to take more initiative. Because I know that it was written in to eventually get him off of the show so he could be with his real family.
Right.
And I just can't help but wonder if they just wouldn't have done that, if they'd have just filled it with some other sort of drama, and he just never would have left if he hadn't wanted to go home and not be on the show anymore.
And I'm torn on that because, like, I can't think of a way where they could have had him leave with keeping it open for him to come back and it be better than what we got.
Sure, it's so baked into the plot now that we can't imagine it any other way. It would have significantly changed how everything played out.
Oh, yeah.
For the entirety of season 6 and 7.
for fuck's sake, the number one thing is I don't think at any point in time, if Giles had been here this whole season, there wasn't a point in time where Giles wouldn't have noticed something's up with Buffy.
Yeah.
Because part of the plot with her and Spike was that nobody was really noticing what was going on with her because they're all wrapped up in their own shit.
Yeah.
But Giles is far too in tune with... His job was literally to watch over her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, that doesn't go away just because the job description is different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he would have been paying more attention than the rest of the other characters. So that, I think, would have definitely been a much bigger change with the plot of the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which may have been better. Who knows? But...
Yeah, they'd have come up with something else, and I don't know. I'm not that kind of a writer.
There is a certain level of understanding that maybe some specific growth came about for the characters solely because Giles wasn't here.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that too. I'm still torn on him not being here because, like, for fuck's sake, he's probably one of the best fucking characters in the entire show.
Right? Yeah, I'm not mad about how it played out, but also I wish that he wasn't gone from the show for any amount of time.
Yeah.
But also maybe he needed to be gone to let some other stories play out. Yeah, because we really needed Spike to be a rapist. I don't know. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do this, let's do it properly. You have no idea. Just do it. You have no idea. I'm fine. It's fine. It's no crazy. I'm fine. I just need to die. I'm fine. I just need to die for a minute. I thought it best to slip out quietly.
Anyway, yeah, Buffy's still fucked up about not knowing why she's back. She said something about a piece forgot left behind in the coffin that she clawed her way out of. Couldn't stop feeling like she wasn't really here for ages. Anyway, Giles scrambles to come up with an answer for that. He's like, you have a calling? She's like, nope, try again, fucker. I guess Daddy doesn't have all the answers, does he? And Buffy changes the subject to Willow again. So what's going to happen?
Here's what kind of bothers me is they didn't bring up the plot point that, like, the reason why nobody got called when Buffy died is because Faith is still alive.
Oh, right.
Because currently, Buffy isn't, hard air quotes,
she's no
the
longer
Slayer.
the Slayer, yeah.
Like, Faith is currently the Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, obviously Faith is in prison, right where she needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so Buffy's being the Slayer.
Still fulfilling the
but
role.
Technically speaking, Faith is the Slayer. Buffy is not.
Well, I think the implied rule of there can be only one just kind of accidentally rewrote itself to, I guess there can be two.
Right. But this has been a point that I've seen brought up by a lot of fans is the entire reason why there wasn't another Slayer called when Buffy died is because Faith is there. Like, Faith has that, like, as far as the magical mechanism that moderates how the Slayer works, that's currently Faith.
Sure.
Not Buffy.
Yeah. And I mean, regardless of that, I think it's completely reasonable that after being resurrected from the dead, you might be a little disoriented.
Right. Right.
For months, maybe years afterwards. And that makes perfect sense to me that that's what's going on here, regardless of any of the Slayer shit. But it fits into that too.
It just, to me, it seems like Giles would have been able to come up with Faith is the one.
A better answer.
Yeah.
Well, you have to redefine your meaning because you can no longer lean on being the Slayer or something, even though you still have to fulfill the role. Yeah, he could have done better. But you know what? We needed to bring it back to Willow anyway.
Right.
Both in the show and on our show. So, yeah, what's going to happen to Willow, Giles? Well, the Coven's working on extracting her powers without killing her. No promises she'll be the same afterwards. I mean, she killed a person. Oh, how will she live with herself? Just fine, Daddy. Just fine. as she purports personally whilst levitating an unconscious Anya in the doorway. She's going to be just fine.
She's not levitating Anya. She's holding Anya by the back of the fucking neck.
Oh, that's not good.
like holding a cat by the scruff of the neck.
Right. Yeah. I think cats
probably only works because Anya's a vengeance demon. Now that I think of it.
Right? Yeah. That's not good for your neck.
No. I can imagine that, like,
it might feel really good for just a few seconds.
Can you imagine coming out of the stasis that Willow was in? Like, there's this question of, like, how long was she in stasis? Because, like, while she was in stasis, was, like, with her head tilted back the way it was? Like, did she get a crick in the neck because of it?
Have you ever fallen asleep in a chair and then woken up and realized that that's how your neck was?
I personally haven't, because it takes a god-awful amount of fucking consideration to get me to fall asleep. But
yeah, it hasn't happened to me for a long time either, but it has happened to me at least once, and it's not nice.
I have literally never fallen asleep sitting up. I can't do it.
Yeah, I can hardly even fall asleep in my car seat with it all the way leaned back because it's not horizontal enough.
But, like, imagine...
Like, I wake myself up from the horrific snoring noises that I make when I'm at that angle.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
But just imagine, like, how bad her neck would feel having, like, laid like that.
Mm-hmm.
That seems awful to me.
Yeah, but she's got powers so she can make the pain go away.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, it's better than opiates, I imagine. So, yeah, she tries murdering Giles with knives. He blocks with a training dummy.
Knives and a throwing axe.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he throws back some kind of magical snowball that knocks her ass through the wall. And really, we're just at the point of no return with the magic box at this point.
Yeah. This shit fucking comes down.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing the place doesn't just fucking collapse by the end of it.
Oh, yeah.
Like Buffy and Spike fucking. So, cut to the street where Xander has no idea where they're going. Color me surprised. Then he indulges in some classic self-deprecating nonsense. Dawn argues that Spike would have gone back and helped.
She doesn't argue it. She is specifically trying to guilt Xander into going back by playing the Spike card because she knows that he's insecure about Spike's status.
Sure, if you want to make a distinction between manipulation and arguing, there's a distinction to be made.
No, like,
I'm not disagreeing.
Her entire tone and the way that she's looking at Xander, the way when she says it, tells me that she is specifically trying to manipulate him to go back.
Yeah.
And then this, of course, completely backfires because it doesn't manipulate him into going back. It manipulates him into divulging what Buffy did not tell Dawn. And that is attempted rape.
Something she probably needed to know before she went and spent an evening with him.
Yeah. I'm all for Dawn knowing about this situation. I think she should have.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been important to know.
And that would have been the time to tell her, too.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn, maybe Spike's isn't the best place to go right now. There's some tension for reasons. Here are those reasons.
But Dawn's reaction to it is like, oh, no, bullshit, you're lying. Xander's reaction is, what is it with fucking Summers women and Spike? Just a big blind spot for you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, that's completely accurate, even for their mother.
Right?
Because their mom thought that Spike was the sweetest fucking thing.
Yeah. Have you got any marshmallows? That fucking thing. Oh, man. When she thought Angel was evil and Spike was good, that was the best scene ever from this entire show. Nothing beats it. Not even Warren being skinned.
Exactly.
Nothing beats it.
Or the moment when he's standing behind her.
That's specifically what I'm thinking of, where he's like making the Gerarg faces. Yeah.
And just like, you know, anytime you repeat some dark fairy's name 3 times, Spike appears. We cut to Spike in the cave.
Yeah.
And bugs. Lots of bugs.
Sure, yeah. So Spike's still busy fighting demons. He's a little disheveled. He's like, hey, got any more ruddy tests for me, you punts? I'll take anything you can throw at me. if it gets me what I need to take care of the Slayer, give her what's coming to her. And the way this ends makes me wonder if it really was his... I'm getting ahead of myself. But it makes me really wonder if it was his soul that he was asking for, or if the demon was like, wow, you want to call me a fucking ponce? I'll fucking show you who's a ponce. William the Bloody Awful at poetry.
I think... Hold on. Let's put a pin in that.
Sure.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
That's definitely something we need to just discuss after the fact.
Yes. We will get to that later. I have notes on that.
Okay.
But yeah, this is, he tells him, what's the next test? And
then a bunch of scarab beetles crawl up his nose. And I think he's into it.
I don't think he's into it.
Those sounded like grunts of pleasure to me.
Cut back to the magic box.
Magic box.
It's not really the magic box anymore. It is a step away from rubble.
Rubble box.
Yeah.
And so the rubble box is fucked, and Willow stands there taunting Giles by calling him Jeeves, but it comes out more like cheese because of her unique Allison Hannigan way of talking. So she's like, you may have the pepper, Jack, but I'm the monster that scares all the other gorgonzolas. This is provolone that you should take your cheddar and make a nice casserole back in Monterey, bitch.
I honestly had a moment where I'm like thinking you were quoting the show. And like it took me kind of an uncomfortable amount of time into that line before it clicked in my brain. Like, no, Josh isn't just reciting something I don't remember.
Yeah, cheese does that to people.
It really does.
Uh-huh.
It's so good. Giles tries to invoke Tara's name, which, about fucking time someone does.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, her response is basically like, no, fuck you. She's dead. Nothing has meaning. To which Giles responds, one of my quotes here, if you lose someone you love, the other people in your life become meaningless. I wonder what Tara would say about that.
Yeah, so we're all chopped liver. Well, fuck you. How would your dead girlfriend feel about that? Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't like this. She doesn't like this at all.
You can't hold me accountable. You can't say reasonable things to me. I'll fucking show you. Yeah, she heals her face with the wave of her hand, and she's like, this is nothing. It's all nothing. Yeah, that's kind of the problem, Willow.
Yeah.
That's kind of, yeah, it's because it's not nothing, but you are seeing it as nothing.
Yes.
We need to talk about that.
Trauma is real.
Yeah, she doesn't like being called out on her shit. I can't imagine why. So she pulls a Gozer the Gozerian and is like, then die! And a powerful lightning blast knocks down another wall of the magic box, and Buffy saves Giles by throwing him out of the way and jumping on top of him, not in a weird way. Willow's all, I made it weird though. It's Daddy.
Yeah.
Willow's all, hey, stop saving people. It's kind of pesky, which is the most Willowy thing she's said in like 3 episodes now.
Yeah.
New game.
It's nice to think that even when she's evil, she's still Willow.
Right? Yeah. And she hates that. Even like later when Xander's calling her Willow, she's like, stop calling me that. It's like, yeah, you can't stop it. She's still Willow in there somewhere. She didn't just completely get taken over by the magic demons or whatever. But anyway, yeah, she's like, okay, new game. Buffy, you go chase this fireball that's going to kill off the 2 little weasels who deserve it.
Hold on. Specifically, I wrote this down because this is one of my quotes of the day. She specifically says, escape time for Jonathan and the other one. She specifically doesn't name Andrew.
That's funny. I didn't catch that.
Because nobody can fucking remember his name and who the fuck are you?
That's a great running gag.
It really is.
That I keep missing.
Subtle. It's subtle.
It is. Yeah. Go. This fireball's gonna kill the 2 little weasels who deserve it, and also 2 of my best friends because whatever. Life is meaningless. Buffy chases after it. Meanwhile, Willow lectures Giles for his hypocrisy and jealousy at her power, projecting much.
Yeah.
He takes a chance while pinned to the ceiling to cast a verbal spell, Incurso, at her. Not really sure what it did to her, but it threw her off for a minute, and she clearly didn't like it. Clearly. Rude. Turned into a fucking episode of Full House for a second there. How rude.
See, to me, there's a TikTok sound from the stage musical Death Becomes Her. Do you remember the movie Death Becomes Her?
Yeah. I had it on VHS.
They made a stage musical of it, and it's apparently phenomenal.
Nice.
But there's a line from one of the characters when the woman gets the big hole blown in her.
I wonder how they pulled that off.
Her line in the stage musical is, "That was rude." Pretty fucking rude. And that's become a pretty persistent TikTok sound. Mm-hmm. And so immediately that's what my brain went to.
Yeah.
When I was like, that was rude.
Cool. Now I want to see that.
I've heard it's phenomenal. I don't know if it's Broadway or off Broadway.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's phenomenal.
Yeah, I was really sad I didn't realize that the Stranger Sings, the musical, is not Broadway. It was a one-off private venue thing that they didn't mass produce. You can't get the rights for it, and they're not doing it anymore.
Damn.
And there's no recordings of it that I can find. I can't even find the clip of it that I really loved, where I've already talked about this on the podcast before, but the one where Hopper's smoking and so is Joyce, and she's like, Hopper! Yeah, Joyce. Anyway. But yeah, no, there's all these really cool fucking, like Beetlejuice, Addams Family,
Yeah.
Death Becomes Her, Stranger Things that are all getting turned into musicals, and I really like that.
Yeah,
it's a
trend. It's a trend that I actually do enjoy.
Yeah.
That's the kind of remaking that I think is good, because you're not completely just redoing what's been done.
It's still new
You're
content.
making something new.
Yeah.
It's an adaptation.
Yeah.
Into something new.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, did you know that Little Shop of Horrors was originally a movie and then turned into a stage musical and then turned into a musical movie?
I knew that it was a bullshit little black and white movie with Jack Nicholson. Yes. I also have a copy of that on VHS that I've never actually watched.
Nice.
But I don't think I knew that it became a stage musical before they made the musical movie.
Yep, the musical movie was an adaptation of the stage musical.
That makes perfect sense, though, now that I think about it, because Rick Moranis was, at the time, weird casting for the role, but it ended up setting the tone for every stage production of it after the movie came out.
Right.
Because he wasn't supposed to be a little nerd. He was supposed to be just, your everyday cis man, normal guy.
Cis man, normal guy.
See, yeah, that's my superpower.
That sounds like a fake name.
But they went really far in the everyman direction and wrapped back around to nerd.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It really did.
Because you don't lie, cheat, or steal, or manipulate. That's an idea you would have. Willow brought me back. Willow brought me back. I just lay there. A little post-mortem comedy. I'm going to marry Bob Dole and raise penguins. Spike, you have to move on. To move. So much easier to talk to when he wanted to kill me. You like Slug? Go with Slug!
Yeah, Giles taunts her a little bit, tells her that she's losing power, she's going to burn herself out, and goads her into going, you know what? You have a lot of power. Fuck you. And I'm going to take it. It's mine now.
Mine. Don't mind if I do. And, yeah, she takes the bait. And without much prodding at all, he's like, you're going to burn out. You're expending all your energy on your powers. Why would he be concerned about that if he didn't want her to take his powers? But we don't know that yet.
she's not thinking clearly. So like,
Yeah, she's peckish.
yeah,
She's hangry. So she has herself a little snacky poo using the trick that she learned from Rack. And it's a bit like she licked a frog. In this case, simultaneously the right frog and the wrong frog.
yeah.
Phenomenal cosmic power, yes! Oh, fuck, did you lace this shit with empathy? What kind of a sick fuck? Oh, god damn it, Giles, now I have to kill everybody.
And, you know, I'm okay with them deciding, let's take the evil witch route to the
Logical conclusion.
well, the evil AI route. Because, like, this is what, like, a lot of sci-fi where it's written where there's an evil AI who's like, oh, we built this AI and now it wants to destroy the world.
Okay.
The whole idea is the AI, we make an intelligent AI, it looks at the world and says, oh, this is fucking a horrible place. I should fix that. I'll just kill everyone.
Yeah.
That it's a solid like foundational plot of a lot of sci-fi.
Yeah, it works here too. Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, she doesn't want to stop their suffering. She wants to stop her suffering.
Yes.
She doesn't care how she does it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's not that everyone is sad. It's that she now feels sad because everyone's sad and she's feeling everyone else's sad.
Compounding everyone's sadness into her. Yeah. God damn it, Willow. It was supposed to make you emotionally mature, not psychotically murderous. I don't know.
Well, the only way to achieve that is therapy.
Yeah. Luckily, Xander's a certified carpenter therapist.
Cut to the graveyard, which apparently Xander's idea was to hide in the graveyard, but not any particular crypt, and so they're just trying to open any old crypt and not doing it well.
Yeah, he's being a real pussy about opening that door, but to be fair, so's everyone else.
Just a note, if you're ever in this situation and you are like Xander, I need to kick this door in, but you can't, it's not in a position where you can get your foot up to like waist level to like really put your body weight behind it, turn around and kick backwards like a horse.
Yeah.
Because that, you'll get a lot more power and be able to kick that in. He'd have been fine.
What an asshole. Yeah, and then, yeah, because he's just basically tapping it with his toe and going, ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow. And then Jonathan over there slices his hand trying to use a sword to jimmy open a different door. Pseudo quote of the day here. Jonathan says, son of a bitch. Andrew's like, butt wipe. Jonathan's like, I wasn't talking to you. Oh, reflex.
Yeah.
It's like that was one of few of their nerd moments that I thought worked.
One of the very few moments where it's like, oh, that's actually humorous.
Yeah.
And not even that humorous.
No, not really. It's more humorous in the way it's written than the way it was executed,
Yes.
honestly.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I mean, whatever. They did just get out of a very toxic thruple. So
Yeah.
I'll excuse it just this once. Actual quote of the day, though. Andrew says to Xander, oh, I'll hide out in a cemetery. What a fantastic idea. Xander says, yeah, I'm working on a whole shut the hell up pitch that you might like, too.
Yeah.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Exactly.
So that's why Xander gets about 1 or 2 quotes per episode that I'm pretty okay with.
I mean, all things considered, Xander does a pretty solid job this episode.
I have things to say about that.
Yeah.
In agreement. Yeah.
We'll
so
get there.
I'm trying not to give him too much shit.
Right. Their moment of bickering is broken up by a fireball flying towards them and Buffy in tow screaming her head off at them to run. She tackles Dawn out of the way. And
I thought she just tackled Jonathan and Andrew.
I was pretty sure it was Dawn.
I'm pretty sure it was Jonathan and Andrew, and Dawn just kind of jumped.
Maybe.
And Xander really took the full brunt.
Very possible. The point is, though, the fireball hits the ground, but by rules of how fireballs work, they should all be dead. Because fireballs specifically D&D fireballs, have a 20-foot radius. 20-foot radius, 8d6 damage is a lot of fucking damage.
Yeah,
they should be dead.
They all would have gotten pretty singed.
That just tells me that Willow's not that good of a spellcaster, because like that's a weak ass fireball. I
think there's an argument to be made that she made it a weak ass fireball on purpose because she didn't actually want to kill Xander and Dawn. She would have killed Jonathan and Andrew, but she knew that Xander and Dawn were with her. She really just wanted to get rid of Buffy.
Maybe.
So that she could deal with Giles.
I just think no one on the fucking show knows shit about D&D.
Well, and the whole thing about Buffy being able to save them just by pushing them a little bit out of the way, I was like, that doesn't seem like that's how this fireball works, the way Willow explained it.
But after the fireball hits, it actually causes the ground to collapse and a sinkhole to open up.
Yeah.
And Buffy and Dawn fall into the hole, which, you know, bad time. Mm-hmm. I kind of like how
if you fall into a cemetery sinkhole, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of like how there's like coffins and shit jutting out of the walls.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job with the set here.
Yeah. After this, Andrew and Jonathan, they actually survived the fireball just fine, and they get up and they look at each other. Jonathan goes, "Mexico, huh?" And they run off.
And they fuck right off. Now, Buffy and Dawn, they both fall directly on their backs in such a way that if you fell that far, even 10 feet, but it was probably more like 20, you'd have the wind knocked the fuck out of you.
I believe Buffy would be fine, Dawn not.
Yeah, not Dawn.
Like, Dawn's just a 15-year-old girl.
Make up all the excuses you want for Buffy. Dawn would not have been okay.
No. I liked that, or rather, I found it really funny that the scene where Andrew and Jonathan run, they rolled the scene longer. So you actually see Jonathan and Andrew running off into the distance, but it's very obvious, like, they didn't have anywhere else to really run on the set. So, like, once they're a little out, like, a little away from camera, they obviously slow down running.
I didn't notice that.
It's really funny just because it's like, man, that was a choice to keep rolling.
Right.
Like, they really should have cut that a bit sooner.
Yeah, that should have just been extra editing space.
Yeah.
Whatever. But yeah, their swords clatter down to the ground, and one nearly stabs Buffy in the face. She misses it by maybe an inch or two.
Yep.
Because she notices it.
Yeah.
The other one just clatters to the ground unceremoniously, and we cut over to the magic box. Anya finds Giles nearly unconscious.
Yeah, the place is now even more than it was before. Fucking demolished.
Oh, yeah.
She finds Giles luckily alive.
Mm-hmm.
Giles can see Willow through the magic that she stole, which, you know, handy that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's dying.
This whole scene, the whole time Giles is, hard air quotes, dying here, and Anya's hovering over him, I just can't stop thinking of the scene from Repo, the Genetic Opera, where Anthony Stewart Head's character dies and his daughter is there with him while he dies. I was like,
And I mean, like, obviously Giles is a father figure to all of them on some level.
Mm-hmm.
But second place to Buffy, I think, is definitely Anya. If it weren't for Giles, Anya had no place, nothing to do with herself until Giles gave her a job. He gave her essentially what amounted to her entire mortal life that didn't revolve around Xander.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't want to rank them like he plays favorites or anything, but yeah, I guess there's an argument to be made that his relationship wasn't all that deep with Willow. Like, they had mutual respect of each other because they had similar interests and abilities when it comes to studying.
They weren't close. They didn't have much of a dynamic outside of the group dynamic.
Yeah.
But if you think about it, like, how much time one-on-one did Willow probably spend with Giles? How much time did Xander probably spend with Giles? Probably not much at all.
Not nearly as much, no.
The three characters who spent real one-on-one time with Giles would have been Buffy, Anya and Dawn. But Dawn, that's more of a babysitter sort of scenario. So, like, they probably didn't have as close of a bond.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah, it's they're obviously close. She's having a rough time watching him be in a compromised position. He's like, silly girl, I'm dying. And she's like, psh, bitch, nah. It was weird. My first impression was seeing them side by side like this at the beginning of the scene. I was like, there really doesn't seem to be that much of an age gap between them. They almost look about the same age, but then I looked it up, and they're 19 years apart.
Yeah.
And
I mean, Anthony Stewart had aged very well.
Yeah.
Like, he only became more distinguished.
Right? Yeah. Anyway, Anya's there for Daddy, and everything's going to be fine.
Yeah,
Cut to the cemetery. It's daytime now.
Yes.
And Buffy's just now freaking out about getting out of the hole.
I don't think she's just now freaking out about getting out of the hole. I think she's been freaking out about getting out of the hole this whole time.
Yeah, I agree. Canonically, that must be what happened, but her energy feels like she's only just now starting to try to get out of the hole.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just a continuity thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. She tries to climb out using the roots to no avail. They call for Xander. He doesn't hear them yet. He's probably still knocked out. Buffy tries to pull out stray coffins that are sticking out of the dirt to use them for height. Dawn's like, hey, maybe this tunnel leads to Spike's place. And Buffy's like, fuck that. That's the last place we need to be. And I'm like, yeah, that's not a perfectly reasonable suggestion or anything.
And, like, at this point, it doesn't matter what happened between Buffy and Spike. Like, that's a reasonable thought.
You're stuck in a pit.
Yeah. Like,
and Spike's not even there.
Right.
It's literally just a place.
And you know that he's not there.
With a ladder instead of roots.
Exactly. Although I don't think there's a ladder there anymore because that place did get burned. Remember?
Okay, well, I mean, ladders... Was it a wooden ladder? I thought it was an iron ladder.
No, it was a wooden ladder that went down in because his crypt had two levels. It had the top crypt level, and then the cave underneath.
Yeah,
and the cave underneath got destroyed.
I only vaguely recall that
with the eggs that he was selling off when Riley was there.
Oh, the eggs, yes, yeah. When he was the international drug dealer, suddenly,
yeah. That's when the lower level of his crypt got destroyed. So.
Yeah. Like I said, I vaguely recall it, but I don't remember it burning, and I don't remember the ladder not being there. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, Buffy shits all over Dawn's perfectly reasonable suggestion, and Dawn's like, oh, okay. You want to have this fight right now. So it was good enough for me the other night after what he did to you. Being at Spike's place, of course. And Buffy tries to change the subject and excuse her behavior as protection. Dawn drops some reality on her sister that she can't protect her, so fucking stop it. Stop treating her like a child.
Yeah. Buffy has been doing nothing but trying to protect Dawn, and look where she is.
Yeah. It's not really working.
Like, you have failed. You live on the Hellmouth, for fuck's sake. There's nothing you can do.
It's not so much that she failed so much as she needs to focus on making her as self-reliant as possible rather than always being there for her.
Yeah.
Because she can't do that. And in that regard, yes, she has failed and will always because that's not physically possible.
Right.
You got to sleep sometime, you know?
At this point, Xander wakes up. He probably has a really bad concussion because guess what? If you hit your head and you go unconscious, that's a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
That's just rule number one.
Mm-hmm.
So he has a concussion, and that is a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, and it's a major concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I had a minor concussion, and that sucked bad enough.
Fun fact, by the way, even minor concussions can affect you for years.
I believe it.
Like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
Like it takes a long time for your brain to heal.
Yeah, which is why football players are so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also takes a lot less force to get a concussion than most people realize.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a helmet on and I fell off my bike and it broke the helmet.
Which is what it's supposed to do.
Uh-huh.
That helmet did its job.
Yeah, because my head snapped backwards when I hit the ground, and my brain would be splattered on the pavement if I hadn't been. And I wasn't even going that fast. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
How shit can escalate so quickly.
This is why I've always been a proponent to wearing fucking helmets.
Yeah, do that. This episode of Beer with Buffy brought to you by the letter H.
For helmet.
For wear your fucking helmet.
Exactly.
So yeah, they tell Xander to go get a fucking rope or something, and then Anya he fucks off to get a freaking rope or something. Anya teleports in and doesn't immediately say, "Hold on, I'll go get a rope."
I don't think for a second that he ran off to get the rope. I think he hears what Anya said and ran off to go get Willow.
He would have had to.
Exactly.
How else would he have known where Willow was?
Exactly. He immediately hears what Anya said because Anya tells Buffy what Willow's doing, where Willow is, and that she's going to end the world. And Xander immediately goes, I'm going to go help my best friend.
Second possible canonical explanation. Well established that Willow was making psychic connections with people. Xander could have been one of them, but it was not established at all.
I also, though, just think it is well within character that Xander would hear this and immediately go, I'm going to go fucking do this.
And it fits the theme better of it not being possible for any supernatural force to stop her. It had to be completely au naturel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not the key. I'm not the key. It's not like anyone's coming after me. I don't open anything anymore. You're back on the magics. But I'm fine. I'm fine. Did you kill that guy? I'm fine. I'm fine alone.
So Anya brings them up to speed. Dawn didn't know that Giles was back. Great communication skills, Buffy.
Yeah, but like, when are you gonna fucking have time to say that?
Yeah, she didn't really have a chance in this case. Dawn's just kind of busting her balls here. Willow's gonna destroy the world using a satanic temple on Kingman's Bluff, where there's no temple. Cut to Kingman's Bluff, where there is in fact a satanic temple.
Yeah, it was buried.
Willow just had to do some quick excavating using the Force. She called up all those midichlorians into her bloodstream. She gave herself a big old lady boner in the shape of a satanic temple.
Sure.
So all the blood rushed to the... Never mind. So...
Oh, my God.
Back in the cave, Anya explains what Giles told her off screen. That Willow's going to use the satanic effigy of Prosoplexa or whatever to funnel the Earth's life force away and burn it to a cinder.
Yeah, just suck all that life force out.
It was like this whole multiple sentences she said was basically just sci-fi babble.
Yeah. Occult babble.
Yes.
As opposed to techno babble.
Exactly. But anyway, yeah, no magic or supernatural force can stop her because Giles said so. Buffy can tell something is wrong the way Anya's describing Giles and what he said. Anya's like, oh, yeah, he's alone and he doesn't have much time left. Sorry. Bloop. And teleports back to Giles and leaves them trapped in a pit.
And then this is when...
Because they are nobody's priority right now.
Exactly. And this is when they yell out for Xander and Xander doesn't respond. Because he ran off.
No, that makes perfect sense that he heard that from Anya before he went to get the rope. That hadn't even occurred to me. Cool.
I guarantee that Xander took off just solely hearing Willow ending the world, Kingsman Bluff. Like that's all he heard, and he was fucking gone. Because that definitely is in character for him.
I mean, I'll raise you one. Willow, Kingman's Bluff. It was all the information he needed. Yeah. But okay, with the ending of the world was necessary information too, because his plan before was not to find Willow; it was to run from Willow. But now that he knows the world is ending, he needs to find Willow. So okay, yeah, you were right the first time. Never mind. Cut to Kingman's Bluff,
where Willow starts talking to Buffy telepathically. Because, it's not enough to just end the world. You got to taunt people.
I took it as Well, okay, yeah, she does start talking to Buffy directly. I took it as Buffy was so pissed off that Willow picked up on it telepathically.
Oh yeah, that definitely would track, because she's obviously, because of the power, she's connected to everyone.
Oh
anyway.
yeah, and she's connected to everyone. Yeah, so, and with Buffy being particularly pissed off, we know from Vengeance Demon logic that
it's a beacon.
Heightened emotions are beacons. Yeah, okay.
And she's the Slayer, so maybe there's something wonky with that, with life force and everything.
And
Who
their
knows?
personal friends. Seems like she would have just been directly attuned into the entire Scooby Gang directly anyway. Yeah, so we get another classic villain speech from Willow.
Blah, blah, blah. You're always trying to save the world.
Always saving
Fuck
the world
you.
or whatever. You know, it turns out everyone's in so much pain that only I can save them by murdering everyone. Also, since you're a warrior, you should go out with a fight. Here's some mud zombies. Cut to the cave.
Yeah, they look like humanoid mud crabs from fucking Skyrim.
Yeah, they all had the weird pinchers that were made out of roots.
Before Skyrim even existed. Fucking mud crabs.
Yeah, but Morrowind existed, and there were mud crabs in Morrowind.
Oh, were there?
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
Yeah, that dates back pretty far.
Anyway, luckily, Buffy has a sword, so you know.
So it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, mud zombies. Buffy cuts off a few of their weird root pincher thingies and kicks them back. Thank you. What, I should give them the claws? or the clamps? What's that? The claws. Fucking hell. The claws. Coming to get you.
It's gonna get you.
So Buffy admits to Dawn that she can't take them all by herself. Maybe you'd like to help. Luckily, they have two swords.
And fucking finally, someone gives Dawn a goddamn sword.
Right? Instead of making her a helpless fucking plot point over there.
Yeah.
What's that called?
Damsel in distress.
Yeah. I was thinking just the very specific word for an object that is just an excuse for the plot.
MacGuffin? No, that solves the plot. I don't know.
I don't know. There's a word for it. Whatever. Anyway, that. Now she's a person. It's crazy.
Oh my God, she's a person.
Yeah. So, back to Kingman's Bluff. Willow's chanting at Prosoplexa to bring sweet death or something.
Yeah.
Back at the magic box, Anya begs Giles not to be dead, dude.
Yeah, don't die.
She thanks him for teleporting to them. I have a quote of the day. Anya says, though in retrospect, it probably would have been better if you hadn't come and given Willow all that magic that made her like 10 times more powerful. That would have been a plus.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God he's mostly unconscious.
Yeah.
God damn it, Anya. I love Anya so much. Kingman's Bluff. Xander jumps in front of Willow's energy beam. He quips about her not being the only one with powers, and this carpenter can drywall you into the next century.
This is one of my quotes of the day.
Okay.
You're not the only one with powers, you know. You may be a hopped-up uber witch, but this carpenter can drywall you into next century.
Yeah, that's how that works, Xander.
And just want to mention, carpenters do not do drywall. Drywallers do drywall.
I was wondering about that.
Maybe general contractors do drywall. Carpenters
Woodworkers
do woodworking.
Yeah. Whatever. He just needs a name for himself to latch on to make himself feel better about being a jack of all trades or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's fine. I'm a jack of all trades. You're a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
We're all jacks. Jacking off all the trades.
Anyway, we cut back a little bit from Giles, where he seems a little pleased, and he's like, there, it's not over. Because he, of course, senses that Xander is there to interrupt Willow. This was all part of his plan this whole time.
This gives me vibes of something else I've seen, and I'm not sure what. First thing that comes to mind is Wizard of Oz.
I have no idea.
But I don't think that's right. I don't know. Anyway, back to the cave.
Yes.
Dawn pulls off some sick moves on the mud zombies, impressing Buffy. They have this little wallow in the novelty moment where Dawn's like, what, you think I never watched you?
Which, like, I could totally see her watching and then, like, practicing on her own.
It makes sense.
Like,
it's a cute little moment, but something about the tone of it that just seemed too goofy, too
They had
too silly to me.
they also kind of gave it a tone of like because the look on Buffy's face isn't so much, oh, she can actually fight some. It's more of like, I could have seen them being like, oh, look, she's actually a Slayer now kind of moment. Where because like it's a cool move and all, but it's like not that amazing. But Buffy's reaction to it is like, holy shit, that was amazing.
It's just a mud zombie. You just swing the sword at it. It's fine.
Exactly.
I'd have just been like, yeah, I can handle myself. Fucking mind your own zombies.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But hey, you know what? They go back to fight and cover each other's asses, and that is sisterly love.
Yeah, and they after this moment, now they've got this more connection and understanding, and they turn to fight another round of mud zombies, energized by all that character growth that they just had.
And I mean, like, it's good that they have more connection and character growth because they have more bad guys.
Yeah. Now it's more important that they don't die.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, because they'll feel even more bad about it. Or something.
Cut back to the bluff.
Kingman's Bluff.
Willow continues her spell. Xander stops it again. He's a persistent asshole like that.
Motherfucker.
I mean, I will give this. He has never given up, really. Like, even on the things he really should have. Especially on certain things he really should have given up long before. Like, you know, his crush on Buffy.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. And the way he's telling Willow he loves her, it's never in any moment here taken in a sexual way. So kudos.
No, like,
good job.
His whole line here is great. Because he stands up, stops the beam again, and she's like, "You can't stop this." And his line, another one of my quotes is, "Yeah, I get that. It's just, where else am I gonna go? You've been my best friend my whole life. World gonna end. Where else would I want to be?"
Yeah. And
I just love that his attitude isn't, "I'm here to stop you." It's the, like, okay, you're going to end the world? Fine. But I'm going to be here for it. Fucking deal.
I want to be at ground zero.
Yeah.
Why not? No, it's really sweet. He wants to be there with his best friend. And yeah, I think he really does have the best connection of anybody in the cast with Willow.
Yeah.
They're kind of two peas in a pod, even though they're kind of past that phase in their life, but that's always going to be a part of them, you know?
Exactly.
And then Willow literally predicts the ending of Dark Willow. Double quote of the day here. Willow says, "Is this the master plan? You're going to stop me by telling me you love me?" It's like, well, I was going to walk you off a cliff and hand you an anvil, but it seemed kind of cartoony. But like, well, yeah, no, actually he is going to stop you by telling you he loves you. It's like, and then that just actually happens, and it's actually really fucking moving. He's like, yeah, even though you're about to do something monumentally stupid, I still want to hang. I loved you when you were the little girl that cried because she broke the yellow crayon. I love you now that you're scary, veiny Willow. So if you want to kill the world, start with me. And she's like, "Oh, you think I won't?" He's like, "The fuck does it matter to me?"
Specifically, his line is, "It doesn't matter. I'll still love you." It's like, murder the fuck out of me. I still love you.
No.
Fuck you.
Unconditional love. Uncomfortable. I don't know what to do with it. I'd rather kill the world.
Yeah.
So she fights the love. She slashes his face, but with magic, and his torso. And he just keeps closing in on her, using his nice guy Xander skills for good for a change. I love you.
He takes a beating and he keeps on loving you.
Yeah. And finally her powers fade and she breaks down crying in his arms, and it's actually really fucking moving. God damn it, Xander, don't make me fucking like you. Duh. So she's just straight up ugly crying, and her hair turns back to normal.
She does it really well.
Yeah.
Like, Allison Hannigan, God, she's a really good actor, for fuck's sake.
She's great. Back in the caves.
Yeah.
The mud zombies turn to dust.
Yay!
Dawn
That's
and Buffy.
That's good. I don't think they could have fought them all off.
Yeah,
I think they were pretty fucked.
Seemed like they just kept coming, and they were like getting back up after they were dead and reassembling themselves.
Yeah.
It was a perpetual thing. Anyway, Dawn and Buffy are like, oh, what happened? Back at Kingman's Bluff, Anya... back at the
rubble heap.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Anya runs to a mostly not dead Giles and hugs him, but he's still in some pain.
Yeah.
He explains Willow was stopped, she's alive, and he drugged her with his magic that tapped into her last spark of humanity, using the true essence of magic from the Coven, as opposed to her rage and vengeance magic. He explains it was Xander who stopped her and saved everyone. And in this moment, Emma Caulfield pulls off an amazing feat she tells a whole ass story with the look on her face.
Yeah.
I get the impression that she falls back in love with Xander all over again in that moment.
I don't think it's so much that she's falling back in love with Xander. It's that she's realizing she's still very much in love with Xander.
Sure, same thing. That's what I meant.
Like, and specifically despite the bullshit he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she knows that she had some blame in the situation as well. It was a two-way street. But yeah, he
fucked just up. The shit that happens when you don't fucking talk to each other.
It's not a recurring theme, I promise, except for when it is.
Yeah.
Back in the cave, Buffy has herself a little cry. Dawn is confused. Is it happy crying? Or did she want the world to end? When Dawn literally can't answer that question, Buffy realizes how fucked up everything has been and hugs the shit out of her little sister and cries and apologizes and promises everything's going to be better now because she sees Dawn for who she is. And she doesn't want to protect her. She wants to show her the world.
And then we get happy ending musical montage.
Big, stupid, fuzzy montage.
Everyone's happy. Everyone's better. Yay.
Yes. Big, stupid Sasquatch dick in your stomach montage.
Minus the just uncomfortable joke of the trucker making Jonathan and Andrew uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
that did not fit the tone of this montage.
It really did not.
At all. And they kept it. They just kept it. I was like, okay, that's cool.
Like, it didn't fit for the time.
Right.
Like it just, no, guys.
Sometimes you have to fill an extra 5 seconds of screen time, you know?
I guess.
But during the montage, Dawn and Buffy climb up out of the cave. Nobody ever brought them a fucking rope.
Like, now they can? What'd they do? No, they couldn't have piled fucking zombie bodies. Those disappeared.
And they
How the fuck they even get out?
They lost all the roots because those turned into arms and they had to cut them off.
Jesus.
What are they fucking climbing? The coffins now? I don't know.
Well, this just proves that the only reason they couldn't get out is they weren't fucking trying hard enough.
They weren't pulling hard enough on those goddamn bootstraps.
Exactly.
So
damn lazy Slayer.
Fucking millennials. Well, Buffy's Gen X.
Yeah.
Dawn's a millennial though.
Dawn is definitely a millennial.
Anyway, Anya walks Giles out of the wreckage of the magic box. I must say, those pants made her ass look fantastic. And I hadn't noticed until that moment. Maybe it's an inappropriate moment to notice that, but better than never?
Yeah.
I don't know. I might cut that out. Not sure. Xander still holds Willow in his arms as she lets it all out. Andrew and Jonathan aren't having a great time as they ride with a creepy truck driver to Mexico, presumably. Or they're being trafficked. Who knows? They won't know until it happens. Spike gets his soul back. That'll show that bitch. Fuck her.
Okay. So, because the last scene in this is Spike getting his soul back.
Gerarg? Do we want to Gerarg first?
Yeah, sure.
Gerarg.
That way lies spooky carnival death. Carnival death. Carnival death.
Chicks, relax.
Spooky carnival death. Carnival death. Carnival death.
I'm a man, I'm a tool.
Supplies the brakes. Whoa. Talking about raising the dead.
Job well done.
Now, this is why I think Spike got his soul back. He went there and basically said, I want to be what I was. In his mind, he's thinking, I want to be the big bad. But in the trope of how a genie works,
Right, yeah.
is you like, and the monkey paw, you wish for it. Oh, you wish for sunken treasure. Suddenly you're down in the bottom of the ocean with the sunken treasure.
There's always a caveat.
Like that's, I think that's entirely the mentality. And I think that's exactly what the writers were going for. He was wishing to be the big bad again, but the fucking demon was like, oh, you'll get your wish. Just, not the way you're thinking.
I think that's a distinct possibility, but I am honestly at a toss-up of whether it was that or it was a completely unironic Spike just wanting very aggressively to love the shit out of that bitch. I'm going to cherish her.
I am going to give her what she deserves.
I'm going to make dinner for her.
Love and care.
I'm going to do the dishes twice a fucking day. I'm going to fucking show her what a man is.
The thing is so for the longest time up until this moment, I have held the fucking belief that Spike, for being a vampire with a soul, is better than Angel, specifically because Angel's soul was a curse and Spike went and sought his out. But the ending of this actually makes me question that stance.
Pretty questionable.
Because, did he seek out his soul, or was he just bamboozled into his soul?
Yeah, did he just get a genie trick?
Exactly. And
here's your soul back.
It actually legitimately fucks with my view of the character now.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I'm angry about this.
Yeah, never meet your heroes. I don't know that that's the takeaway.
That doesn't quite fit, but I get what you're trying to go for.
Yeah.
Goddamn plot ruining my headcanon.
Never go back to your elementary school.
Yeah.
Because it ruins your memories, your childhood nostalgia.
Anytime I've gone back to places like that, I'm just confused because nothing is like what I thought it was.
Really? Because I went back to my elementary school when I was in high school or just after high school. I was being a weird fucking sap in the moment.
My mind does not record memory the way it seems to record it for a lot of other people.
Yeah.
That's all I can figure is because I have never experienced the kind of memory experience that a lot of people have described to me when they go back to places from their childhood. I just don't.
Well, mine's pretty boring. The layout was exactly how I remembered it, the colors and everything, and my art teacher was even still there and didn't look a day older than when I had been in elementary school, and she still had the little pencil cup that I made her just by taking a can and gluing some.
No, I
remember
sticks
to it.
But
everything looked exactly how I remembered it, except not from an upward angle.
And see, I remember 15 years after high school, I saw an article about my art teacher, my high school art teacher, and she didn't fucking remotely look like what she did in my memory. Not rough, body shape, but nothing like what I remembered. And it wasn't one of those where it's like, oh, she just aged. No, nothing like I remembered. But I know that it was the same person.
Sure.
And the other thing that really informed me that my memory does not work like a lot of other people's is when I went to Yosemite when I was 21, and it was a very big, important time of my life. For our honeymoon, we went back to Yosemite, and nothing resembled the layout that was in my head. None of it fit from what I visually have in my head for memory to what I saw when we were back there. And I could piece my memory into the spaces, but it does not resemble.
Weird.
I do not understand any way to describe it, but my memory definitely does not record the same way as everyone else's.
Yeah, apparently not. Mine's generally pretty accurate, except, that layer of nostalgia was just gone because it's reality again.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, how'd you feel about this episode, Rex?
Partway through the episode, I was like, this is kind of a lame climax, but they brought it back. They brought it back around.
Yeah. They really leaned into it and they made it work.
Yeah. And it didn't completely turn me around on this season, but it came close because they tied all the loose ends in a way that like really, really felt good and really made sense from a story standpoint and made sense from a character standpoint. And it really fucking worked. It almost made me go, I think I'm okay with it. Because I fucking hate the trio. And I think that any of the storylines that involve the trio is fucking garbage, and I want it to go away, and I did not care for it. And I think this season could have been profoundly better if they just fucking did away with that.
Yeah, the trio could have been a footnote. The trio could have happened. It could have been a 2-parter episode, and that was it.
Maybe 3 episodes. Maybe 3 episodes that they fucking had those fuckers in. Make Willow go bad mid-season.
Yeah. Yeah, we needed much more Dark Willow and much less trio.
Turn Willow bad mid-season. Make her more disconnected and maniacal for a longer period of time so it's not just hysterical grief or something, you know?
Right, yeah.
That would have been profoundly better.
I say it looks like she's suffering from the hysteria.
But
yeah, and for a feminist show to be like, well, what they needed was for 2 men to step in and calm down the hysterical woman.
Right.
Like, not very feminist, is it?
That is a good point. That is a very good point. All that said, I do believe...
I'm sorry, did I say hysterical woman? I meant hysterical women.
Right.
Buffy was upset. Anya didn't really get hysterical. Dawn was upset. Spike's off being a badass. That's why they needed Spike there to be a rapist to keep everybody in line. That was the problem.
That's a bad take.
What? Come on.
I am uncomfortable with that one.
Yeah. I meant that completely ironically.
I know you did, but that's an uncomfortable sentence.
Yeah. You know what else is an uncomfortable sentence? Is that at least 29% of our country is okay with protecting pedophiles.
Yeah.
10 times more uncomfortable.
Let's not get into that subject.
Sure.
Anyway, as I was saying, I did really love how they tied it all up in the end. It was exceptionally satisfying. I honestly have no notes for this episode. None.
Yeah, they knocked it out of the ballpark. I mean, other than the things that we already jabbed at.
Right. Like there's always little things you can poke at, but there was nothing jarring, nothing out of place. The fucking pacing was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It fucking worked.
Yeah, nothing happened in the last 2 or 3 episodes that didn't just make me want more of it. So they did something right.
How'd you feel about it?
Exactly the same way, obviously. And, even for the little bit of criticism that I did give it, they had to make the 2 men step in to calm down all the women. I don't think, that's a fun hot take, but I don't think it's necessarily accurate because neither of them did it in a way that was misogynistic.
Right.
They both did it out of concern for a loved one who was having a hard time with grief.
The whole fucking reasoning behind Giles coming back and how Xander handled the situation, it's like this whole thing was solved by the power of love.
I just couldn't stop thinking of Captain Planet. Heart!
Yeah, exactly.
They always say Xander's the heart of the team. That's his superpower. And I'm like, okay.
And this is one of those moments where it really does work that way.
Yeah, this is the moment that cements that character theory.
Which, by the way, is profoundly why I think that Joss Whedon really didn't have quite that much say in Xander's character for this.
Right.
I think this was mostly fueled by the other writers on the show, not him, because I think it would have been skeevy. More skeevy.
A little more skeevy.
Yeah.
A little bit of an uncomfortable hug at the end.
Yeah. I think the lines that Xander would have had at the end there would have been
a little icky.
Yeah.
Entirely possible. Very few things that, looking back on it, that Joss Whedon's done that isn't a little bit icky in places.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's always evidence of his ickiness.
Yeah.
But yeah. Again, not making excuses for him, but he's human, and it gave humanity and 3D depth to all these characters, which is what makes us love the show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a piece of shit, and we can condemn him, but also like his art. He's not as bad as J.K. Rowling.
Right?
He's not actively collecting money from his IP and using it against gay people and trans people that I know of.
Right.
So he's better than that, at least. Again, I don't know how I got on this. I'm not making excuses for Joss Whedon. We stand with charisma.
What's your quote of the day? Here's your bailout.
Thanks, buddy. Gosh. All right. I love Anya, and her quote that I already said is going to take a second place here. I'm giving my quote of the day to the Willow and Xander moment. Willow says, "Is this the master plan? You're going to stop me by telling me you love me?" Xander says, "Well, I was going to walk you off a cliff and hand you an anvil, but it seemed kind of cartoony."
That one is definitely my second place. I'm actually going to go with same scene a step earlier when Xander says, in response to Willow saying that he can't stop what she's doing, his response being, "Yeah, I get that. It's just, where am I going to go? You've been my best friend my whole life. World going to end. Where else would I want to be?" And mostly because, I feel that sentiment so strongly. Even if someone I loved was, gonna, end the world, I'm gonna be right there.
You want me to press the button? I'll press the button.
Yeah,
if you're going to do this, let's go. All in. Yeah. But also, credit where credit's due. Xander did good.
Yeah, he did
He didn't just do good. He did good this episode. He did real good.
And I want to give some extra credit because there were a very good number of fucking quotes in this episode. That was goddamn satisfying, and it made it difficult to fucking pick a line. And God, I miss having trouble picking the quote of the day. God damn it.
Yeah, get used to it, bud.
I know.
We've got a whole season in front of us, and then 3 more seasons of Angel. And still the Angel season finale. Which, speaking of, we're probably still just going to... Well, we're definitely going to keep our Patreon paused until we finish the Angel finale as well.
Yep. Honestly, we don't know how long this hiatus will last. We're going to get the season finale of Angel out as soon as we possibly can. Mm-hmm. And then we don't know. We got the holidays to go through.
We normally take a holiday break anyway.
Yeah. And we can't tell exactly how long it will be, but for the remainder time, we are going to keep the Patreon paused till we come back from the holiday hiatus.
Yeah. But hey, you got this episode, and you got one more episode to look forward to at least, and the promise that we will pick up after that.
Definitely.
Sometime in the middle of the winter when we get real bored. Woo! I would predict mid-January, mid-February, somewhere in that area.
Definitely mid-February at the latest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll go with that. Well, shit, Rex, this has been another episode of Beer with Buffy. Don't forget to follow us on Blue Sky. We're still on Facebook. For now, I'm getting closer and closer to just being fucking done with it. Review us on iTunes.
All I know, dude, is I don't miss it. I have yet to have a moment where I'm like, man, I miss going on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't miss it.
I have I really don't need to get into this right now. I'm trying to do the outro, but I'm going to do a big electronic purge. I think I might make the leap to Linux and say tell Windows to go fuck itself.
Ooh.
And kick Meta at the same time.
Man, that is...
And I will only keep any Google services insofar as needing them for work, because my job is very Google-centric. I can't get away from that. I'm not going to convince them to kick Google anytime soon.
No.
But I don't have to keep my personal account for that. I can just use a school account and a school computer, etc. It's fine. Anyway, like us on Facebook for now. Don't forget to review us on iTunes. It's one of the best ways you can help us outside of giving us money. If you'd like to give us money, go to beerwithbuffy.com/shop and you can buy things for that money. Mugs, t-shirts, hoodies. I almost said dead cats. I don't know why. That's...
And also, if there is something that you would like the Beer with Buffy logo on that we don't have in the shop, email us and we might be able to sort it out and get it in the shop.
Yeah, very probably.
Because there's a lot of things that are available through the service we use for that we just don't feel there's a great need for.
If there's enough interest, we really could make the Beer with Buffy horsecock dildo thing a reality, but it'd be very expensive.
And very difficult.
Just like I really wanted Beer with Buffy bottle openers, but that would cost me like $1,000 because I have to buy them in bulk and then hope that I can sell them or just eat the cost. And that's a lot for bottle openers.
It really is.
I might still do it someday because they were really cool looking.
Yeah.
Anyway... you can also just give us your money at patreon.com/beerwithbuffy, where we have a cat naming perk. I think that's where I got the dead cat thing, because somebody commented that after we named their cat, it died, and it probably wasn't our fault, which I feel really bad about every time anyway, even though that can't possibly have been our fault, right?
Correct.
Right?
Definitely not our fault.
Okay. If you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns about our sanity, rightfully so, you can email us at beerwithbuffy.com at beerwithbuffy@gmail.com. Oh, speaking of getting rid of Google. Anyway, you can also leave us a voicemail at 269-743-0783. You can also text that number.
Yes.
This has been Beer with Buffy. I'm Josh.
I'm Rex. Have a good night.
Keanu Speed, Rex.
Raves be with you.
Whoa.
You are the Slayer. Lives depend upon you. I make allowances for your years, but I expect a certain amount of responsibility, and instead of which you enslave yourself to this cult.
You don't like the color?
You have a sacred birthright. You were chosen to destroy vampires, not to wave pom-poms at people.
Why can't you people just leave me alone?
You are the Slayer.
Go ahead. Prepare me.
I'm a watcher. I haven't the skill.
Oh, come on.
By appealing to your common sense. Common sense. Earwolves, incubi, succubi, everything you've ever dreaded was under your bed, but told yourself couldn't be by the light of day.
One gal in all the world.
Common sense.
One gal in all the
Common
world.
sense. It was a bit, British, wasn't it?
Whee!
Wait, what have we done? Why are we watching this?